All right, good morning everybody. Welcome back to another video on the channel. It's a brisk Thursday morning. It's about 30 degrees right now. I actually had a cancellation, late last night because somebody got sick. So I figured since I was gonna be up already that I would come out and try and make a video. We absolutely hammered them last night after dark even. We've got a big full moon coming in. They started biting right around moonrise last night and they just didn't stop even after dark. So I just had a feeling, I had a sneaking suspicion that they were gonna be biting first thing this morning. And I'll show you guys this screenshot right here of side imaging and down imaging. We just rolled over the spot and there is a lot of fish here. So I'm sure you guys have heard me say 1,000 times, fall, especially late fall, is my favorite time to fish for just about everything. Wipers, smallmouth bass. The water's getting cold. Water temp this morning is 48.8 degrees. So it is dropping fast. I really don't find that I have a very good consistent bite after the water gets below 45 for the game fish till we transition to our crappie period in the wintertime. So yeah, these fish are about as big as they will be all season with the exception of early spring. I've got everything already rigged up. We're just gonna get the cameras rigged up here. We've got, as you guys can see, a beautiful sunrise coming up behind us and a lot of fish on the screen, yet fish on side imaging and fish down below us. So we'll get the cameras rigged up, show you what we're using and how we're using it, and hopefully catch one pretty quick. All right, well, we got Livescope down here. You guys can see on the screen, tons of fish stacked up high in the column. Got the edge of the river channel off this way. Big surprise here. We're gonna be using the 2.75 inch hammer tail from Swing 'em In Baits on a 3/8 ounce jig head. 7-foot medium, Fox River rod, 2000 size, PC Fun, Carbon X reel, and 15-pound braid. Speaking of PC Fun things, they are doing a Black Friday sale here coming up. You guys can use the code KAE20 for 20% off. That's more than my actual discount that I offer. So if you guys want to try one of these reels out, definitely go to pcfun.com and use the code KAE20. Save 20% on a dandy fishing reel. It's my favorite, all-time favorite reel that PC Fun makes. Yeah, it kind of looks like we're a little bit too far maybe in front of the spot, just judging by what Livescope is showing, because the edge of the channel break is for the most part straight over that way. But with the wind today, we've got southwest wind, kind of west southwest. Just how I like this spot. Really all we've got to do is just get set up properly on these fish and we should be game on. Finally got one to go. These fish have not been in the mood at all. Now we're finally getting a little bit of sun, and that usually helps the cause. A lot of short strikes, a lot of looks. Finally got one to go. It is the target species. He just now realized he's hooked. It's a nice one too. Really nice one. You bet. All right. Yeah. Just as the sun hit the trees, got one to go. Not a super long one, but definitely fat. 2 3/4 inch hammer tail that just lost the tail. First bite of the morning. Going back. Nice. Let me show you guys the screen here real quick. Yeah, so these fish are just tucking themselves right up against the edge of the break right there on the hump. And there's a shit pile of them. That all looks really good. So those are the fish we're casting at. Back behind the boat here, right into the sun. Money. There we go. Another good one. Good head shakes. Really still been kind of trying to dial in exactly what they want, because they're not crazy active yet, but with the sun coming up a little higher, they're gonna start doing it more and more. But another nice chunker. Just trying to been getting the casts dialed in, because these fish don't really want to move crazy far, or at least it seems like anyway for their bait. So just got to get the right cast, get it right in front of their face, and they'll bite. That is a chunky one. Not the longest fish in the world, but when it's 31 degrees and you're the only boat on the lake, well, there was one other boat somewhere, but can't beat it. Nice little chunky one. Tons and tons and tons of fish down there, so we're just gonna have to weed through them for our big bites, but either way, can't complain. Cannot complain, because there is a lot of fish. Got him. Big fish. Big fish. Wiper. Big fish. That was a big mark. Big mark. Had to move it so slow before he finally bit it. Maybe it's not a wiper. Maybe it's a big walleye again. Can't tell what he's fighting like. That was a big mark though. Look at this graph, guys. Big marks down there. If this is a walleye, it's huge. Look at that, I can't even move him. Oh God, those head shakes are so scary. It feels like a big walleye. Yeah, it's a walleye. His head shakes are just like a big walleye. Oh God, oh God. Dude, you have no idea how scary it is, those head shakes with a jig wrap like that. I just cannot move him. He's not running like a wiper. It's, what do we got? A wiper. Oh no, so disappointed. Big wiper though. Like I said, that was a big mark. And we got him. Man, he fought like a walleye the literal whole time. I forget that these cold water fish sometimes, especially in the morning, just do not run quite like they do when they're a little bit warmer. It's a good one though. Oh yeah, it's a heavy fish. There we go. Nice one. Man, I truly thought that was gonna be a walleye, but not disappointed with the target species here. It's a nice fish, probably 6.5, I would guess. Perfect 10, dismount. Let's get another one. Get it. Got him. Got him. Yep. That's what I'm talking about. Just slid back a little bit closer to the break. Marked a ton of fish, dropped down. First mark, game over. The sun, oh God, and I just lost him. Oh, how does that even kind of happen? Oh, it's all right. There's a bunch more down there. God. Another one? Let's go real slow. Real slow. Real slow. I was just about to stop recording. Camera, stop recording. Having GoPro issues. It's a white bass, not a walleye. Kind of figured that. He was pretty squirrely yet. He freaking choked it, so I don't know how I'm losing all of them, but nice one. Got him. Nice. White bass are getting squirrely. Way high up in the column. Fishing them on a jig wrap, which I have not fished in quite some time on camera anyway. But sharpshooting's fun when I'm by myself, so I don't mind. But the sun's getting higher. It's about 8 o'clock, so I've been out here for an hour and a half. Fair amount of fish, not terrible. Nice wipers, walleyes, white bass. Tell you one thing though, it is still cold as balls. Holy mackerel. Big mark. Lazy. Lazy. And I got him. And I got him. And that's a big, big mark. Big fish. Yeah. There we go. This is when he's gonna come off. Stay pinned, fish. Come on. That was a big mark. New drinking game. Just take a shot every time Brian says big mark and every time he loses a fish. Sun's up and they want to go under the boat every single time. What do we got? Oh yeah, big wiper. He's not going anywhere because that bait is choked. Choked it. Nice. Hell yeah. You bet. Oh, pretty scary when it's all the way down their mouth and tough to grab. Yeah, that's a goner. Head first. The one thing that I've noticed though, live scoping them like this, tells me everything I need to know about the swim bait bite, that these fish are not jacked up. I've been having to literally creep that bait up as slow as I can. You know, and you'd think a wiper would really want to chase it, but just slowly pulling it away from him. And that guy actually, he had it for a second before I set the hook, but yep, just another nice one. Not terribly fat, but we're getting there. But yeah, I mean, they don't really care for the action of the bait at all. They just want it slowly pulled away from them, keep it as close to their face as possible while continuing to just slowly pull it away. That's been money every time. Money every time. Got him. Yes. Hell yeah. God, these fish are so negative and so lethargic right now. We are truly having to work to get them to go. That one, I set it right on his nostril. I think it's another walleye, honestly. The way it's fighting, nope, just a big white bass. But I kind of anticipated this with the full moon on its way, and when those fish were showing up after dark last night with that bright moon, that they'd probably eat all night. So I don't know if it's water temperature drop that's got them a little bit more negative or if they're just full, but still getting them to go. Nice white. Nice white. Ah, it's so fun. I am definitely stuck in Livescope purgatory right now. Have not gotten to Livescope too much. The swim bait bite's been really good, but I figured since I was out here by myself today that I could get lost in Livescope land and catch some fish doing it, and that's exactly what we're doing. Fish. Just picked up my slack. I was dicking around with the jig wrap. Let the swim bait sit on the bottom for a second and picked up my slack, and there was already a fish on, and I'm pretty sure it's a walleye. I don't know how many times I've said pretty sure it's a walleye and it's just been a white bass, but still have a jig wrap down there. Nope. What do we got? Oh, the laziest wiper of all time. The fattest, laziest wiper that ever lived. It's a big one. Oh, he's just now realizing that he's hooked. Yeah, wow, he's got that choke. I've got fish staring at my jig wrap too. Just not look at the screen. take care of this guy. He's got that swim bait absolutely demolished. Yeah. Too funny though. Sometimes that'll happen. They just sit there and look at it on the bottom, and then as soon as it moves, it's fish on. All right, another dandy wiper. Bleeding a bit, he'll be all right. All right, well, I see no real end in sight here. It's now just getting to be 8:45, so good numbers. Well, maybe I should do that again. Just cast my bait out there, let it soak on the bottom, and then reel it in and hope that there's a fish on. Oh God, I got too much going on here. I knew that was gonna happen. That's a big one. Got a jigging wrap down there, trying to work fish with that and fish a swim bait at the same time. Not the easiest task when you can't stop paying attention to the screen. This one's about to get bit. Oh, okay, he turned away. That's okay. We got to focus on this one. Been pretty consistent all morning. Big head shakes. Yeah, that's all big. Phone's ringing. Oh, big chunky. Big chunky, just dragging it on the bottom. Let's leave him in the net. Let's see if I can get two. Okay, Brian, just focus. Focus on one thing. I can't. Yeah, that's probably the fattest one so far this morning. Again, not like super long, probably 23, 22, 23. Just fat. Big and fat. Nice. Mm-hmm. He was just chewing on it. Thought I was like coming over a stick, and he was just chewing on it. Little white bass. Smallest fish we've caught all morning. You bet. You can see the winds come up. I've caught 1,000 big white bass that I'm probably not going to put in the video, but the wind came up and it's gotten these fish big time fired up now, especially the big wipers. I've still got a jig and wrap down there just dicking around with the white bass, but big bite definitely is going to seem to be the swim bait here. Big surprise. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a tank. That's a tank. He's got that thing choked. Yeah. Yep, that's a long boy right there. This one is kind of the opposite. He's longer, but he's not very fat. Still a big one though. Choked. Oh yeah, here we go. Long skinny, take him. All right guys, well, as you can tell, we are off the water now. I am gonna go ahead and end this video here. We cut this one just a little bit short, but only because while I was out there, I got into a sneaky walleye bite all on Livescope that I'm gonna share with you guys in the following video. So I hope you enjoyed all the fish catches today, all the wipers and white bass. The fish bit just like I knew that they would. Started off a little bit slow. It was super cold this morning. That water temp's dropping by the day. Full moon, post frontal, those fish probably fed all night long. but definitely satisfied with all the bites that we had this morning, especially the walleyes, and I'm excited to show you guys all of that in the next video. But if you guys are interested in any of the rods, the reels, tackle and stuff that we use, anything on this boat probably has a discount code, and it's all going to be down below. Like I said in the beginning of the video, PC Fun's got a Black Friday sale going on, and you can use my discount code to save 20% on that. KAE20 is the discount code. Save 20 bucks on a PC Fun Carbon X reel, my favorite one. We've got discount codes down below for the Waterland shades too. These are the Millikins right here. Save 10% on those guys. And I think that's all I have to say. So hope you guys enjoyed this one, but definitely looking forward to releasing the next video. Live scoping big walleyes in November in the fall in Kansas. Cannot wait for you guys to see it. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you on the next one.